The moment in your life when it's time to awaken. You stumbled upon the cottage, no mistaken, divinely orchestrated. Meet Auntie Karen, who knows where you've been searching for that clarity in this moment in life. When you're feeling so alone, Karen's Cottage is here to be a second home. We all have a common bond. Auntie Karen, the responsibility she's been given, that's what comes with psychic ability. You have to deliver in truth and humility. She's tapped into the divine. She knows that every person is here by universal design. When you hear that southern accent as she says, come on in, she's ready to begin. The duality of the Gemini personality is absolutely a reality. Don't let the sparkle in her eyes be misleading, that she will spring into action. If you want a reaction, not even a fraction of what she's got to unleash, suggest you respect with the rest. This is her space. Don't forget about her twin who's not afraid to catch a case. If you get in her face, this is the cottage, come on in. Now your journey can begin here at the cottage, come on in. Welcome to the cottage, welcome to the cottage. Come on in as your journey begins. Journey begins, journey begins. Come on in, she's ready to begin.
Hey y'all, what's up? How's everybody doing? Welcome to mini reads. We do still have some availability. If you would like a mini reading, the link is at the top of this chat. We're going to get started in just a minute. I went live a couple of minutes early, so we're going to give everybody time to get here. But anyway, I hope you guys are doing good. Welcome in, welcome in. What's up? What's up? How's everybody doing? Say hello if you are here. I see people here, but I don't see anybody chatting. There's Emily. Hey, love bug. How you doing? Hey, Lisa Littlefeet. I don't know if you're still here. I saw where you said hello earlier. You popped in and said hello. How's everybody doing? You guys having a good night? Happy Friday night. It's Friday night. All right, guys. Let me get a sip of tea. Hey, Julia. Well, thank you. Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate the kind words. That's so kind of you. Thank you so much. And I am doing good. Julia, I hope you're doing well too. All right. Let's see here. Okay. Let's go ahead and start the reading. All right. Well, let me clear the energy first. You know how we do the sound bowl. All right, let's do the sound bowl. Here we go. All right. Let's get started. Let's get this show on the road. First up is we're reading for Piper. Lene had actually just requested that we read for her friend Piper. She had booked a reading and we're good, and she gifted it to Piper. So let's get started. Piper, are you by chance here yet? Let's see what's up. I'm glad you're good. I'm glad you're good. Give everybody just a minute. It's not quite 8 o'clock yet. Well, I don't know what time it is there, but we're still a little bit early. We're still a little bit early, but we'll see. You can, Miss April. We still have some availability, love bug. You sure can put in a question. You can at the right time. All right. But yes, most assuredly, Miss April, you still can put in a question. All right. Give me just a second. All right. Let's read for Miss Piper. Let's go ahead and timestamp. Okay, so Piper, oh, Anastasia, you just put yours in. I got that as well. Piper says, Piper is a Leo. And hey, Wilfredo, how you doing? How you doing? Piper's a Leo, and Piper is asking about a great question. Hey, Green Eye Devil. Piper's asking a great question. Her question is it worth it to hold on? And that is a great question, Piper. And I will absolutely pull cards on your situation. I'm assuming it's a romantic situation. It's going to be a little bit, I'm going to read the energies to tell you what I think is going to happen in the situation. Okay. That being said, I'm going to answer your actual question before I pull cards. Okay. The answer is you never want to hold on. Holding on creates attachment. There is a difference in that, okay? And being in a connection. Attachment and connection are two different things. When you hold on, you are literally, without realizing it, you're creating resistance. You are actually creating resistance. And it could be that you are even pushing someone away energetically without realizing it. I won't go down that rabbit trail too much, but this is why I always tell people, don't put your life on hold. Don't hold on for somebody. Don't wait on somebody. If somebody is not doing this, that, or the other, then, you've got to assume that, and I don't know if she is with this person or not, but we are going to look at the energies going forward. But assuming that she's not with this person, yeah, in Green Eye Devil, if you feel like you have to hold on to somebody who is not holding on to you, that's abusive to yourself. That is absolutely true. But beyond that, it really creates resistance energetically. So let's, even though you may not be chasing a person, energetically you are, and they can feel that. And that is actually more repelling than actually running after somebody and calling them and, this and that and the other. And that's what most people don't understand. I'm going to recommend a channel to Piper to you that delves deep into these concepts. It is Aaron Doughty, AARON Doughty. He has like over 1 million subscribers. He's not a tarot reader, but he talks about energy behavior in this way. And I want you guys if you want help with this, that's where you'll find your answers. This guy is a genius when it comes to explaining energy behavior in connections. All right. That being said, though, let's read about your current situation and see how we see things playing out in the situation that you're asking about. How is this looking with the situation that Piper is asking about? The best thing you can do is bring your energy back to you and focus on you, yourself, your goals, your dreams. When you pull energy back, that creates a vacuum energetically and it draws people toward you. Okay. When you are pushing energy out and you are focused on something else, you are literally repelling someone and pushing them. That's how that works. All right. Let's see what we can find out about your situation and see if we can see how we see things going between you and a person going forward, Piper, that you have asked about. Let's see what we've got. Hey, Diva, what's up? Let's see what we got. How do things look between Piper and this person going forward? So there is a deep soul bond between you, the 6 of Cups, okay? The Two of Pentacles and the Seven of Cups. Someone, it looks to me like someone has been and will remain non-committal and keep their options open. That's what I'm picking up. Either that or wishy-washy or mixed signals. Somebody could be in and out with that Two of Pentacles. But the Seven of Cups literally suggests somebody who is keeping their options open and dating around, and that is the outcome. I don't see commitment here at all. I do see a soul contract, a soul connection, and that is often the case from a spiritually significant connection, meaning lessons and that sort of things. We have many soul connections, and this is one of them. There's no doubt about it. There is significance to this connection from a spiritual standpoint. This is a catalyst. This is something that is to push you, Piper, toward your own inner work, your own inner journey, your own healing, and that sort of thing. Shadow work is what we call that. All right. So I don't see this connection going anywhere. I'm going to be real. I don't know if this person is around or not, but I can tell you that I pick up this energy going forward of either wishy-washy, in and out, or non-committal, or possibly juggling you with one or more people. So I think what you have to do in that case, Piper, is if you're okay with that with this person, then okay. But if you want more, I don't see that coming from this person. So you're kind of at this crossroads where you've got to decide, is it worth it? If you want long-term commitment with someone, is it worth it to give up on what you want to accept what you're getting? And that's where you are. That's where you are. I hope that helps. I hope that helps. All right. Let me update the list, because since we had that, we absolutely had a couple of folks to book readings. So let's go update the list. I know Anastasia and April came through. I think those are the only two, and I think I need to update. Yes, Anastasia and then April. Do me, please. You are welcome, Piper. Dainty to Batty, I would be glad to read for you. And all you got to do is get on the list. The directions to get a reading are at the top of this chat pinned. You are welcome, Piper. I hope that helped you. And by the way, Piper, I saw where Green Eyed Devil said this earlier. I love your name. That is such a cool name. Awesome sauce. All right, let's go to Wilfredo. All right. So Wilfredo, all right, let me mark where I'm at. All right, let me go to Wilfredo in a minute. And Wilfredo has two questions. Wilfredo is, will I get the chance to go out with a lady I'm interested in at work? And then two, if no on the first question, will I meet someone soon? Let's see what we can find out, Wilfredo. Wilfredo, remind me, I know you're here because I saw you earlier. Remind me your zodiac sign. You're an Aquarius. Thank you for that, love bug. All right. So this person of interest, Let's see about the lady from work for Wilfredo the Aquarius, please. Will there be, how do the energies look to go out with this lady? How are the energies for Wilfredo the Aquarius to go out with this lady? How are the energies as far as Wilfredo going out with this lady? What do things look like going forward? Hold on a minute. Between Wilfredo and this lady. What do the energies look like for Wilfredo and this lady to go out? Wilfredo the Aquarius and this lady from work. How do things look here to go out? How do things look for Wilfredo the Aquarius and this lady to go out soon? Hey, Susie. How you doing, sweetie? Good to see you. This is strange. It's crazy because Wilfredo, she's got interest in you, but for some reason she's holding things back. Why? It's like she's got walls up. I'm going to tell you that. It's like she's got some walls up, Wilfredo. She's got interest in you, but it's like she's got walls up at the same time. She's guarded. She's real guarded with the Seven of Wands and the Strength card. She's very guarded. Yeah, I don't see her. She's not. Four of Pentacles, Magician in the reverse. Knight of Cups. Why is the Knight of Cups here? Hermit reverse. Okay. This is crazy. Wilfredo, this is the thing. I think she's going to tell you no. And I think she's going to hold back and maybe make excuses and stuff like that. I'm going to be real with you. And here's what I predict. I predict after that, you'll say, okay, so we're not going out, and you'll move on with your life, and she's going to pop back up and want to go out with you then. That's what I predict. I don't know why that she does that, but I feel like that, you know, she's going to hem-haw around for a little bit, hold back, and then I think whenever you move on, find something else or someone else or get your mind off of something else, I think she pops up. That's what I get. That's what I get. Now, you've got other options. I know you had asked me that question. You've got some other options here, and I kind of feel like you may want to look at that. We're going to delve into that because of your second question. You definitely have some other options. I don't know what they are like, but I've got several cards telling me that, Wilfredo. So let me ask this. Let me ask this question. Before I answer your second question, let me just ask this. What causes her to come back around and bring this back up again to Wilfredo? What causes her to do that? What causes her to do that? Well, hey, CJ. What causes her to do that? What causes her to do that? What causes her to do that? What causes her to pop back up? To first hold back and then pop back up. What causes her to do that? You pull your energy back and I think you start focusing on somebody else. Literally, it's when you start focusing on somebody else. That's literally what I've got. When you withdraw your energy, pull it back, and start focusing on someone else, possibly dating someone else, that's when she pops up. Let's see about other options, because I know you had asked that. You had said if no on the first, will I meet someone new soon? Let's see how your other options look, Wilfredo. Let's see how your other options look. I've already seen hints that you've got people, and not just a person, but people in your energy. So that much I can tell you, Wilfredo. But let's see what we can find out. Let's see what we can find out. All right. I'm so proud of you, CJ. Tell me about other options for Wilfredo the Aquarius. Tell me about other options for Wilfredo the Aquarius, please. Tell me about other options for Wilfredo the Aquarius. There's a lot of people that have their eyes on you, watching you. In the shadows, I do see someone coming towards you, several people actually, coming towards you once again, all right? For some reason, why is it that I feel like you're very heavily fixated on this lady or somebody, such that you may miss some options that are out there? There's a soulmate out there. There's a potential relationship. There's a potential leap of faith. But for some reason, I think you may miss that because I think you may be fixated on the wrong thing, or, but I feel like open up your idea about Ms. Wright, okay? And consider people you might not have otherwise get considered. I'm kind of getting that you maybe not focus on a specific type, if that makes sense. But Wilfredo, yes, absolutely. Absolutely. Well, hey, Tim. Hey, Diane. How y'all doing? How y'all doing? Let's update the list. I've had a couple of people to book. But CJ, I am so proud of you. But Wilfredo, I hope that gave you some clarity on your situation. All right, so let's update. We've got Tamisha and M. Okay, what's up? All right. Let's go to Susanna and let me update my list. We're going to have a party. I know. Yeah, CJ is just, she's my little, let's see. She is in the throes of some serious alchemy right now. Oh, thank you, Alfredo. Why did I say Alfredo? Wilfredo, thank you for that. You are so sweet. I appreciate the kind words, love. Thank you for supporting me and booking readings with me. I'm doing good, RK. I'm sorry you're under the weather. Sorry you can't wait for your turn. Oh, Dainty, you did pay? Okay. Have I got you there? All right. Transmuting is so powerful. You ain't lying. You are truly embodying the energy of the magician. And I am so here for it, CJ. I'm so here for it. Love, love, love it. All right, let's go to Susanna. I got you, Wilfredo. Well, that sounds fun, Tim. That sounds fun. Okay, so Susanna had two questions. 2 questions. This is Susie. All right. Felt major sparks for Mike at an event. Does he have feelings for me, and what are they? Will he contact me soon? Should I contact him? Let's see what's up, love. Let's see what's up, Susie. Let's get Mike. Let's get Mike towards Susie. Give me Mike toward, it is Mike. Let me go double check. Yes. Okay, yes. Okay, here we go, Mike. Mike towards Susie. Give me Mike towards Susie. Give me Mike's feelings, impressions, thoughts towards Susie. Give me Mike towards Susie, please. Give me Mike towards Susanna. Give me Mike toward Susanna. Give me Mike towards Susanna. Give me Mike towards Susanna. Give me Mike toward Susanna. Hang on a second. Okay. All right. Mike towards Susanna. Give me his feelings, impressions, thoughts. Let's see what we got. You know, I've got some mild interest here, but the timing may be off for him. I do think I do see him flirting with you and enjoying flirting with you, but I feel like, why is the Six of Pentacles in reverse and the Wheel of Fortune in reverse? For some reason, I feel like the timing is off for him to actually be interested in developing anything, but I'm going to clarify that. What's going on here? Why is the Wheel of Fortune in the reverse? Because we've got the Page of Wands. So, you know, there was some interest. There was some, okay. Queen of Pentacles, Ten of Wands in reverse, Five of Cups. All right, so it is a timing thing. He actually was a bit impressed and smitten by you. All right. He found you attractive, by the way. Susie, he found you attractive. He definitely thinks you're top shelf, right? His opinion of you, Queen of Pentacles, right? He definitely feels like you bring a lot to the table. You got a lot to offer. The issue, Ten of Wands reverse, Five of Cups in the upright. He's going through something, and I don't know. It could be love related. He could be going through a healing from a breakup. He could have gone through some other sort of disappointment. I mean, it could be some sort of loss. There's an issue though where he's dealing with something, and he feels like the timing is off. So, but did he find you attractive? Yes. Did he enjoy? I believe he flirted. I'm picking up with the Page of Wands that you guys talked or flirted, or there was some, there was some good communication, good conversation between you two. He enjoyed that. He liked that. At the same time, the overwhelming energy here is that he's just not up for anything. It's like, if I definitely would go for this. Queen of Pentacles, she is really seemingly an amazing woman. This is his impression of you. So he felt the sparks too. He definitely felt the sparks. So you're not crazy on that respect. There was definitely some attraction between you two. All right. Let's see if he's going to contact you. I know you had asked about that. Let's see what that looks like. Let's see what that looks like. I like hard apple cider, Diane. That's one of my favorites. Angry Orchard, right? Reds. All right. Let's see what we got. Do we have communication coming from Mike towards Susie? Do we have communication coming from Mike toward Susie? Do we have communication coming from Mike toward Susie? Do we have communication coming from Mike toward Susie? Do we have communication coming from Mike toward Susie? I don't think so. Well, you know, there may be some communication, but I don't think, I mean, there's not a lot of umph behind it. Magician reverse, Emperor reverse, Ace of Swords in the upright. So there may be some communication here. Why? Okay, Four of Cups. He's just not putting anything into it. He's just not putting anything in. He's just not feeling it. I do think he's going to pop up, but I don't think it's going to go anywhere. Death card. All right. I get him popping up, but I don't think it's going to go anywhere. I think he's just not really ready to emotionally invest. And that's why the Four of Cups is here. The Four of Cups is about a lack of emotional or not emotionally investing or not extending an offer, that sort of thing. So I definitely do feel like there's communication. Eight of Cups, and then him walking away once again. I feel like there's a chance with that Ace of Swords that he may explain what's up and why he's not ready for something with relationship wise right now. Ace of Swords, he's not the type. One thing I am picking up from the guy, he's not the type to lead somebody on. He's not the type to, he's not a player. It's not that. He's going to shoot straight with you. He's not going to lead you on. And I feel like that's why I'm seeing this, that immediately he's going to make it known what's up and what's going on in his life. Now, he'll probably also speak to whether or not, there may be something in the future. You had asked if you should contact him. We're going to look and see how that looks for you if you were to contact Mike. How would this look? How would this go if Susie contacts Mike? How would this look if Susie, how would it go if Susie contacts Mike? How would this go for Susie to contact Mike? How would this go for Susie to contact Mike? High Priestess in the reverse, Death card, Ten of Pentacles, Queen of Cups in reverse. Yeah, I don't think it would go anywhere. I don't think it would really change anything. I'm literally seeing the same type of energy where, you pop up and it just quickly dies. Death card, Ten of Pentacles in reverse, and the Queen of Cups in reverse. And Nine of Pentacles, staying single, right? It could be an ex that he's not over. He may have gone through a divorce or breakup that you may not know about. I'm picking up some ex energy here. All right. Yeah, he's pretty hung up on that. I think there'll come a point in time where he's in a better place. I am picking that up, but he's going to hold back from doing anything for a while. All right. He's not ready for anything. And that's what I'm picking up. That's what I'm picking up, Miss Susie Q. I hope that helped you, my love. I wish it had been different, but that's what we have. All right. All right. Y'all are talking about apple cider in the chat. I love like the hot cider, in the holidays. I love that. And but I love the hard cider too. And then talking about apples, like the Martinelli apple juice with the salted caramel crown is one of my go-tos. All right. Take care, Wilfredo. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for being here. All right, Sandy. Sandy, you are up. Is Sandy here? I hope Sandy's in the chat. She reached out to me through email. So I'm hoping she's actually here and I can interact with her. But if not, it's okay. It is good, Diane. It's delicious. All right. So Sandy, you had asked me two questions. One, will the person on my mind propose to me? We will find that out. And secondly, what is my life's true purpose? Now, when you book with me, that is actually a question that is something that is not, that's on the list of things that tarot does not cover, but I can answer that without cards. Your life's true purpose, for everyone on the planet, it's the same: spiritual ascension. That's why you're here. Now, to find your your particular calling in life, okay? Because like my calling, obviously, is, being in spirituality. That is my thing, right? That's my passion. That's my career calling, and that's where I'm supposed to be. And there's a lot of ways to find that out. But unfortunately, tarot does not have those categories of different things that we can pursue in life. That's why I don't do that question. It's not something that can be covered by tarot. In order to find your life's purpose, Sandy, you have to become self-aware. And in order to become self-aware, you have to do shadow work. Shadow work, a part of shadow work is healing, but shadow work is much beyond that. It is doing the inner work, taking the inner journey to really come into union with your soul, your higher self, integrating the shadow, all of that. Okay. When you do that, and you study your birth chart, because you can find some hints, a lot of hints in your birth chart, that's how you can answer that question. So that is beyond the scope of tarot. And, so since you're not here, I'm going to have to replace that with a question of my choosing. Since you're not here, I have to pick up and do a different question for you. So we will definitely do that. But let's first look at your first question and the energies around a proposal for you, Sandy. What are the energies around a proposal from the person that Sandy has asked about, please? What are the energies around a proposal from the person that Sandy has asked about? What are the energies for a proposal from the person that Sandy has asked about? What are the energies for a marriage proposal from the person that Sandy has asked about? What are the energies for a marriage proposal from the person that Sandy has asked about? What are the energies for a marriage proposal from this person towards Sandy? Give me the energies for a marriage proposal from this person towards Sandy, please. Give me the energies for a marriage proposal from this person towards Sandy. Emperor reversed, Two of Swords in the upright, Four of Pentacles. That is 3 no's. Emperor reverse suggests that this person is not really ready to stand on business, not really ready to be in the role of spouse. Two of Swords in the upright, blockage, indecision, juggling. Four of Pentacles, holding back. So it's I just don't see it in any stretch of the imagination, Sandy. I'm going to see if we can see why. I don't know if this is somebody that you are currently with or if it's somebody that's non-committal, but I definitely see this person not wanting to go that direction. I'm not sure why that is. I'm going to get some clarity on and see if we can get you some clarity and details on this, Sandy. Let's see what we can find out. Nine of Pentacles. This person is just non-committal. They're just non-committal. I get communication from this person. I definitely get communication and flirting from this person towards you. I get there being some sexual attraction from this person towards you. Page of Cups. Is there any emotion beyond that? No. This person is an avoidant. This person is an avoidant. Seven of Wands. This person has walls up, and the Knight of Wands in reverse. I think this person could even come off like a bit of a player because I've pulled my player card. I don't get there. It's mostly sexual energy here. I don't really get anything beyond that. I'm going to be real with you. This person may very well be a smooth talker, but I get a lot of chaotic energy here, possible in and out, inconsistent energy here. All right. I don't get this person walking away from you, but I definitely get this person shying away from taking anything to the next level. So that's what I've got here. This person may be a bit of an avoidant, but for whatever reason, they may be pushing you away. All right. But yeah, they definitely, they've got wounds around, they've taken a leap of faith with somebody in the past and gotten hurt, and they've not healed from it. That's what's up. That's what that's about, Sandy. That's what that's about. All right. So let's see what else you need to know, Sandy. What in general, because I know that you had asked that question that really tarot just cannot answer. So let's see what you need to know right now from Spirit. What is it that Sandy needs to know right now in general, please? What is it that Sandy needs to know right now in general? What is it that Sandy needs to know right now in general? What is it that Sandy needs to know right now in general? What is it that you would tell Sandy right now? What is it that Sandy needs to know right now in general? What is it that Sandy needs to know in general, please? Queen of Swords in the reverse, the Sun in the reverse, Two of Wands in the reverse. So here's the thing. There's several things that's going on. I think, Sandy, with the Sun card here in the reverse and the Star card in the reverse, I think that one of the issues as far as love and relationships that is coming to the surface here is that you've got to find happiness within before you're not going to find happiness from another person. Okay. You cannot get happiness externally. You can only get happiness and love internally. That's the only place it can come from. Everything that we experience on the outside is a literal mirror of what we feel about ourselves on the inside. Okay, that is literally the case. And so there's some unhealed wounds here with the Star card in the reverse. possibly some anger, some repressed anger, some grudges. It may be that you have self-esteem problems or problems speaking up for yourself, advocating for yourself, setting boundaries here, drawing the line in the sand, that sort of thing. And that all comes down to self-respect, self-esteem, and self-love. And those are things that, in order to be in a place where you're ready for a healthy connection, you have to get into vibrational alignment with those things. And that's the things that you have to uncover during shadow work. That is the healing side of shadow work, the inner work. Okay. We don't heal these wounds through time. Time doesn't heal these wounds. It is time plus work. It takes both. And I feel like that is going to be your biggest issue that's holding you back. The Nine of Wands has come out. It's not like you want the wrong thing. You're just looking in the wrong place. Everything that you're looking for, you have to first give yourself. All right. And that comes down to that non-attachment that I spoke about earlier whenever I read for Piper. All right. You've got to really see things from a different standpoint. You've got to see your own value. You've got to get grounded and stable within yourself. That's another thing here. You've got to get back in control of your own experiences. You can do that. Either your shadow controls you or you get your shadow under control. It's just that simple. And right now, I've got the tail wagging the dog with the Magician in the reverse. Okay. I've got your shadow self controlling you instead of you getting a hold of things and integrating that shadow. And all of this is done through shadow work. And I don't really have a lot of time to answer that because it would take me days and days and days. And that's why I have tons and tons of videos on that topic over on Patreon for people that are sincere about wanting to go forward in that thing. It's on Phoenix Rising over there. All right. But that's what is really urgently needing to be looked at. And Sandy, the thing that you need to know is that until you address that, you're going to have continuing life experiences that are less than what you're hoping for, and possibly even more unpleasant than what you've had in the past. And that's just the divine trying to get your attention so that you will do the work and find your own inner self-awareness, self-actualization, and coming into union and integrating with all the parts of yourself through shadow work. All right. So that's what I see, Miss Sandy, and I hope that helps you. All right. Hey, Kate. No, you're fine. I saw it come through. I'm going to put you on the list right now. I need to see how our quantities are doing. Let's see how our quantities are doing. Let me go over there and do that. One is up next. But before I do that, I'm going to, here we go. I'm going to look at and check our quantities and see how we're doing. See if I need to adjust those real quick. All right, here we go. All right. And let me put you on the list up here, Kate. I hope you're doing good, Kate. It's good to see you. There we go. Okay. All right. So next up is Juan. Let's timestamp for Juan real quick. Hang on one second. Let me get a sip of tea. And then we'll go from there. Give me 1 second, y'all. Give me 1 second. All right. All right, I'm getting it together. All right. Okay, Juan. Are you here? Juan, let's see what we got for your question, Love Bug. I kind of asked her out. What can I expect? Okay, Juan, let's see what's up. Well, let's see what's up, Juan, with this person that you asked out. Let's see what we can expect, Juan. What can Juan expect as far as asking this person out? What can Juan expect from this person as far as asking? Give me the energies and actions. What can Juan expect from this person that he has asked out? What can Juan expect from this person that he has asked out? What can Juan expect from this person that he has asked out? What can Juan expect from this person that he has asked out? Give me this person toward Juan in response to being asked out by him. What can Juan expect? What can Juan expect? It's strange. I kind of think, one, I don't know if this is somebody that you have history with or not. I think she's going to go with you. There is possibly somebody else that she is dealing with as well. I don't know if you're the ex or she's dealing with the ex, but there's somebody that she's dealing with you and another person. And she has history with one of those people. And I don't know if it's you or them. But there is someone else. Do I see her going out with you? I do, with the Knight of Cups here. Let's see what happens beyond that. Let's see what happens beyond that with the Knight of Cups, please. Let's see what happens beyond that. Let's see what happens beyond that. Beyond the Knight of Cups. How do we see this? Hierophant reversed, Eight of Cups, Page of Swords. I don't think anything is going to come from this. I don't see a relationship. In fact, I see you guys maybe going out once or twice and then that being it. It's interesting because, the Page of Swords is here. She's still connected to you. She stays connected to you. It's crazy. And she continues maybe to keep tabs on you with or without you knowing it. But I don't see her making a decision to come towards you. All right. It's crazy. There's a deep soul connection here, but I don't see her acting on it. Two of Swords. And I see her maybe still dealing with that third party with that Two of Swords, or being indecisive or non-committal here with the Hierophant in the reverse. All right. So, and even the Lover's card suggests that she could be dealing with two different people. And I got that all over the place. Justice in the reverse. I don't think you're in a position, Seven of Pentacles in reverse. I don't think you're in a position to get a fair shake with this person, Juan. I just don't. I just don't think this is going to go anywhere. I think she'll go out with you, but I don't think it's going to go anywhere. And I hate it, Juan, but that's what I got to tell you. That's what I'm seeing here in the cards. That's what I'm seeing here. She's got two different people she's got in her energy. And I think that's the issue. That's the issue here. But I just don't see it going anywhere. Yeah, there's definitely two different people. I'm seeing it there. 3 of Swords. Damn. Third party energy all over this thing. But that's what I see. And I don't see her really making a decision outside of that. I see her almost leaving things like that. So that's what I got. That's what I got. I hate that one, and I'm sorry, but that's what I see, love bug. All right, next up is Irene. Next up is Irene. All right, Irene. And Irene, I don't know if Irene is here or not, but I think this is the same Irene that I was talking to over on Patreon. And if it is, hello and thank you for joining Patreon. So let's see about this Virgo, the future actions of the Virgo toward Irene. He blocked me recently. We've been no contact. I'm an Aquarius. Okay, let's see what we can find out. Hey, Marino, what's up? Let's see about the future actions of this Virgo toward Irene, please. Let's see what we can find out. Give me the future actions of this Virgo toward Irene, the Aquarius. Give me the future actions of this Virgo toward Irene, the Aquarius, please. Give me the future actions of this Virgo toward Irene, the Aquarius. Give me the future actions of this Virgo toward Irene. Give me the future actions of this Virgo toward Irene, the Aquarius. Give me the future actions of this Virgo toward Irene, the Aquarius, please. Two of Pentacles, Eight of Pentacles in the reverse, High Priestess in the reverse. He's going to ignore you for a little bit. I do see him breaking the no contact eventually. I do see him possibly dealing with another person right now. I'm going to delve into that, Irene. I'm going to clarify that Two of Pentacles, Eight of Pentacles in reverse. Something has got... something else has gotten this person's attention, this Virgo's attention, Irene, and I'm not sure if it's another person. It could be work. Let's see. And then we'll go to the High Priestess in the reverse. Let's get more on this focus. He's got his energy focused on something else right now. He's distracted, focused on something else, and I don't know what it is. I'm going to find out, though. Four of Pentacles, Six of Cups, King of Cups in the reverse. Good Lord. Page of Pentacles in the reverse. There could be something going on with family or money. All right. It's possible it's another person. I mean, I'm getting that it could be a number of different things. I'm not getting a real clear answer. There may be, I'm going to tell you, Irene, there may be somebody that he's got some history with that may have popped up. I don't think it's going to go anywhere. All right. So let me do this as far as the communication from him, this Virgo, towards you, Irene. Let's see. I tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to pick up all the cards except that High Priestess in the reverse, because that's what we're clarifying. I'm going to clarify that High Priestess in the reverse. Can you clarify that for me, please? Can you clarify that? We know he's going to pop up. He is going to break the no contact. That's literally what that means when the High Priestess comes up in the reverse. But I want to see how that goes, what he says. Can you tell me what that communication entails? Can you tell me what that communication entails, please? Two of Pentacles, Knight of Wands in reverse, Queen of Swords in reverse, Four of Pentacles. Okay. I'm getting a real player energy here. I think this person may try to smooth talk you out of your boundaries, your standards that you may have set. I don't see there being any offer of commitment. In fact, quite the opposite. There may be talk of that. He may dangle that with the Two of Pentacles, but ultimately he's going to hold back from doing anything. Four of Pentacles. I do see him coming back around and talking about getting back together, but I see this being ultimately something that ends in heartbreak with the Three of Swords and the Devil card. This is a trauma bond. This person is coming in maybe a bit selfish, maybe being, the actions here maybe being driven from lust or selfishness or just some sort of a trauma bond. But the Devil card suggests toxicity, unhealed wounds between you guys. So I do see this person, reestablishing contact. But I don't know that it's a real good idea for you to go down this road, because I think it could be something that could be maybe, and I'm going to tell you, I feel like I know why this is. When you go through a relationship breakup, challenge, something of that nature, that means that both parties are in vibrational alignment with relationship challenges. And so that's why many times reconciliations don't last. They don't work out. They usually end for the same reasons, because the problems are still there. The unhealed wounds that caused the issue, and that's what we're seeing right here, is still there. And so, but the other thing that you need to know, the very most important thing here that you need to know, Irene, is regardless of whether you try to reconnect with this Virgo or someone new, you are still in that same vibrational energy. So you'll subconsciously choose someone to recreate that experience. And that's how that works. You can absolutely break this energetic vibration that you're in by doing shadow work. That is what is going to break that and disrupt that energy of relationship challenges. All right. And it will change. It's the game changer. It's going to totally put you on a different course. It's kind of like if you want something you've never had, healthy relationship lasting, right? You got to do something you've never done. And that is why I am so passionate about all of the content I have over on Patreon about shadow work for the Phoenix Rising group. I was just talking with CJ Brooks earlier. She is literally on the journey. CJ, you got real, and I know you've done some shadow work in the past, but you started delving into my specific content over on Patreon, a week ago, something of that nature. And CJ's making great strides. And she's literally just delving into all of those videos, but there is a ton of content over there. As RK said, shadow work is hard, but worth it. Absolutely. It not only affects your romantic life, it changes your entire it's the life-changing thing. It changes all of your life experiences and how you feel on the inside. I would definitely recommend that you get on a shadow work journey. Didn't you, Irene, you joined Phoenix Rising, I think. So you've got access to all that stuff already. Aren't you the Irene that I was talking to earlier? And we talked about the email and the code and all this. Make sure that you're the same one that I talked to earlier. Because if so, you've paid for access to that stuff. Okay, good. Yeah, okay, that's you. All right, good. Let me give you some videos of, and look, there's a community chat over there. You can connect like with CJ and others over there. I believe you can, like on the big chat. Nonetheless, there is a video over there that is called Why We Choose the Wrong Person. I want you to watch that. And there are shadow work exercises that are videos about different ways to do shadow work. There's all kinds of stuff. There's a whole collection that you as a Phoenix Rising member have called shadow work. And then there's some stuff under general spirituality that will probably help you as well. I think it would also behoove you to maybe take in, there's another collection about deep soul connections, and that's super short and quick. I think that would help you as well, just to understand the dynamics and connections and what they're really all about. It's all so it's so related, right? So I would definitely recommend that for you, Irene. Definitely get on that journey. And I'm glad it's kind of like you were clairvoyant and just picked up and did the Phoenix. I almost just told you to join the Phoenix Rising. And I said, well, I'm not going to push her. I'll just let her do what she wants to do. And you did. I saw that because I went back and looked and I was like, okay, that's crazy. So you have access to every bit of that. So good. Good. Vanessa, how you doing? Absolutely. So I hope that helped you, Miss Irene. And thank you again for joining Patreon. Appreciate that. All right. So Vanessa, I have you after Kate. All right. Let me update the list and put your name after Kate. I am hot. I don't know why I'm so hot. Can I go and adjust my air real quick? I'm about to roast. Green-eyed devil, what happened? Are you driving right now? You need to be careful, girl. You don't want to get lost. Y'all give me a minute. I want to go I don't know why I do know why I'm hot. I get hot when I read sometimes. Give me a minute. I'm going to go adjust my air real quick. It'll take me just a second. And when I come back, Diana, you are up next. I'll be right back, y'all. All right. Give me 1 second, y'all. And then Diana, you're up next. Let's see what's up. I know, right, Vanessa? Tap into that GPS, girl. What name did you book under, Dainty DeBatty? What name did you book under, love? Let me see, and I'll double check and see where you are on the list. I've got Diana, then Emily, then Anastasia, then April, then Tamisha, then M, then Kate, then Vanessa. That's who I've gotten orders from, Dainty. Unless you paid, let's see, did you do? Hang on, let me just double check. Let me look at PayPal real quick. Let me double check. Make sure that I picked up everybody. Yeah. Unless you did through Cash App. Did you do through Cash App, Dainty DeBatty? Did you? If you booked through Cash App, my bad. Let me double check that. I don't have you on the list, Dainty DeBatty. It didn't come through. If you just booked Dainty DeBatty, it takes a minute sometimes. So make sure that you got the confirmation email where you booked Dainty DeBatty. Go double check that, and that'll let you know if it went through. Okay. I'm gonna have to lay roots where I am. I've done it before, Green Eye Devil. I've gotten lost with GPS. You're not the only one. But Dainty DeBatty, let me know what name you booked under, all right, and how you paid, if you paid through PayPal or Cash App. That'll help me to find you, okay? All right. Let's go to Diana. Diana. What can I expect for the month of October? Good question, Miss Diana. Good question. All right, Diana. There she is. Hey, love bug. Remind me your zodiac sign, Diana. Give me Diana for the month of October. What does she need to know? Leo, that's right. Okay. What can Diana expect in October? What do we see for October for Diana? I remember now, because I remember I like your placements. What can Diana expect for October? Goodness. You know, those cards flying like that, Diana, are not coincidental. I don't know if you were here when we were talking I think it was last night when we were doing the all signs, we were talking about the astrology that's for the month of October. It is insane. It's very tumultuous. So you may, in general, from an astrological standpoint, we are all going to feel a lot of chaos and things like that. You know, in general, look for things to be exposed to you. We're going to see how that's going to affect you individually with the tarot. But it's pretty crazy. But let's see. Diana for October. Diana the Leo for October. Diana the Leo for October. Diana the Leo for October. Oh, wow. Okay. So you've already kicked it off with a bang, huh? Two of Swords, Page of Pentacles in the reverse, the Moon card. Here's what I'm getting. There is someone in your energy, friend or family. I don't know which it is. There's something hidden. With the Two of Swords here, Page of Pentacles in reverse, the Moon in the upright, somebody may be lying to you. It's either a friend or a family member. Let's see if I can get a little bit more on it. I think this is probably something that you're going to have exposed during October. We'll find out. Could be a younger family member with the Page of Pentacles making an appearance, but we'll see. Could also be a coworker or a friend. Tell me more on this. Tell me more on this for Diana. Tell me more on this, please. Tell me more on this for Diana. Tell me more on this for Diana. There is something about, okay, here's what I got. This may be picking up on Alan the Aquarius. I don't know. I feel like somebody has misrepresented their relationship status to you. There is somebody around you, and it could be a lover or it could be a family member, but there's something about that somebody is telling you that they're either dealing with someone and they're not, or they're not dealing with someone and they are. This is somebody who has history with somebody. All right. I don't like, okay, let me just like hypothetically, whoever is not being honest with you is dealing with someone that they've got history with, but they're not telling you about it. I don't know who this person is that's not being honest with you. It could be Alan, it could be a family member, it could be a friend, but you're going to find out. Okay. There's something that involved a serious relationship, possibly even marriage. It was a deep connection. All right. But there's something going on between these two people. All right. And it may involve distance or travels, but I think there is a person that has represented to you that they have moved on from someone and they have not. That's the energy that I'm picking up. Let's get more on this. Yeah, a lot of this craziness is going on in the zodiac sign of Aquarius. So Aquarius Leo axis is going to really, we'll all experience it because it's so tumultuous, but the Aquarius Leo axis is really going to see it. What? It is him. This is him. Okay. That's what's up. That's what's up. Six of Cups. Whoever this is, he's got a deep bond with them. There's the Three of Swords. There's that third party energy here. Empress in the reverse. I feel like this is an ex. Is this an ex or somebody that he dealt with in the past, or are you the ex? Who's the person with history? Is it you or is it the other woman, Diana? One of y'all he's got history with, and I feel like he talked marriage with whoever he's got history with, or either he was married. It could even be baby mama. But there's somebody here in his energy, and it's either you or this person that he was very serious with. He may have had a child with, or he may have been married to, or talked about marrying. And I don't know if it's you or the other person, but I feel like it's the other person. It is the other person. Okay. I feel like she's the one that's got history with this person. Wow, wow, wow. So yeah, we see that. Let's see she lives in Jersey. Let's see how that's going to play out during October. How is that going to play out in October? He has a child with her. Wow. So it is a baby mama for sure. Yeah. She's told him something about a child that's not true, I think. Hang on a minute. How is this going to play out? Let's go back to the original question. How is this going to play out between in this situation with that Aquarius and the baby mama? How is that going to play out? He's going to take a leap of faith with her. He's going to re-up with her. I do see that, Diana. I'm going to be real with you. That's what I'm picking up. The energies look like he's going to, yeah, I'm picking up them getting back together all day long. I kind of think, though, let me get a little bit more. Oh, wow. Why was I seeing that Page of Pentacles in the reverse? Can you tell me more on that Page of Pentacles in the reverse? What is the foundation of this thing between them? What's the foundation? Is this built on something shitty or solid? What's this happening on the premise of? Okay, so here's the thing. Several things going on here. One, I think she has lied. There is a lie here from her towards him, and it has to do with the child. And it could be that maybe it's not his child, or there's something about the child that she's told him that's not true. I think what she has done is play on his sympathy around this child in some way. All right, she's played on his sympathy and fears. He's going to find out the truth. It's going to come out, but he's going to go that direction. He is going to go that direction. Yeah. And I see him, I feel like she's going to play on his sympathy. That's what I'm picking up. 5 of Cups, 9 of Swords, Ace of Swords. He's going to see the truth in this, but not at first. And she is going to play on his sympathy. Yeah, she's just going to be pitiful. He's going to feel an obligation. She's lying to him. He's going to feel an obligation. This is a road he's got to go down. This is a lesson he's got to learn. This is what I'm picking up. So, Diana, as for you, where does that leave you? Yes. That leaves you needing to take a step back and say, why am I energetically connecting with a man who is going down this road? This experience is showing you something that you need to look at all day long. All right. So definitely take a step back. It's time to take a step back. Do the shadow work. I don't know if CJ is still here or not, but this is definitely a time for you to ask yourself, does this mean you've done something wrong? No. It just means that there is something within you that is in alignment with a challenge in romance, okay? And it's probably an unhealed wound, okay? And if nothing else, you definitely need to process through this. This is a betrayal, any way you slice it, okay? And it's very interesting, Diana, because Pluto is literally transiting Aquarius, and he's going to have this tower, and it's going to be this is a lesson he's got to learn. What we have to do in these situations is honor a person's decisions and just let them go down the road that they need to go down. We don't put our own lives on hold. We absolutely focus on ourselves at that point. So that's what I'm picking up, Diana. That's what I'm picking up. Let this tower fall. Well, yeah. And that's the thing. The fact that you said they used to fight all the time, that's what he's in vibrational alignment with. But you're in vibrational alignment with relationship challenges too. He's going to that because that's what he's comfortable with. You got to get yourself in a vibrational alignment with something that is healthy. And you deserve that. You deserve to make it. You are worth you taking the time to invest in yourself. So I hope that gave you some clarity, Diana. I hope that gave you some clarity. Wow, that was an interesting reading. That was crazy. For what it's worth, Diana, you're not alone. October is going to be tumultuous for a lot of folks. So there we have it. All right. So Emily, are you here? Are you here, Emily? And thank you for booking with me, Diana. I always appreciate you. Emily has asked, who and when will I be in a relationship? Emily, in the terms and conditions that you agreed to when you booked this reading, you understand that I cannot give you names or timelines. Tarot does not give you timelines, like when, like 1982 or the year 2027. None of that is on the cards. All right. So I can't tell you when. That is literally something the tarot cannot do. Now we can't give you names, so I can't tell you who. But what I can do, yes, I can give you the traits of who is coming towards you. All right. I can do that. All right. And I can also tell you what you can do to speed that up. And I have actually been giving a lot of that information throughout this live stream to get yourself in vibrational alignment with attracting love, right? Thank you for subscribing, DT. I appreciate you. Welcome to the cottage. But let's see the energies around who might be coming towards you energetically. What do we see? Oh, Emily, did you give me your zodiac sign? What's your zodiac sign, love bug? Emily Boo. And by the way, I love the name Emily. That's pretty. Pisces. Okay. She's a feisty Pisces. Here we go, Emily. What do we see in love for Emily the Pisces, please? What do we see in love for Emily the Pisces? What do we see in love? Who's coming towards Emily in love? Who is coming towards Emily, the spicy, feisty Pisces, in love? Who is coming towards Emily, the Pisces, in love? Who's coming towards Emily, the Pisces, in love? Who's coming towards Emily, the Pisces, in love? Who's coming towards Emily, the Pisces? What can I tell Emily about what to expect in romance going forward? Give me a read on Emily's future love life. Emily's future love life. What can we tell Emily, the Pisces, please? What can we tell Emily, the Pisces, about love? What can we tell Emily, the Pisces, about love? You will be married at some point. I don't know when, but you are going to be wifed up. But we'll get more on that. We'll get more on that, Emily. Also, I'm getting some advice. Remember, empresses do not chase, they attract. They attract. I know, isn't it? That's so uncanny too, Green Eyed Devil, and I'll tell you why. I have a family member that is a Pisces named Emily. Isn't that crazy? What do we see coming towards Emily, romance-wise? The Sun card. I told you were going to be married. You got somebody that you will be married to, and it's going to be happy. It's going to be happy. 9 of Swords in reverse, Ace of Cups in reverse. Here's the thing. It may be, you may be going through something right now. There may be a healing thing or you're working on some wounds. I see you healing and getting better, feeling optimistic, light at the end of the tunnel. I feel like stay on your healing journey. I see you on a healing journey already, doing some inner work, okay? I think things may be at a little bit of a delay right now with the Ace of Cups in the reverse, but this is telling me that your future is literally so bright you got to wear shades. And I saw that with the jumper card whenever I was shuffling, Emily. I said you're going to be married. I can tell you that. I saw that. You've got a happy marriage in your future. I absolutely can tell you that. Let's get a little bit more on the Ace of Cups and why it's in the reverse. That can just speak to there being a bit of a delay. You may need to work on nurturing yourself more, self-love more. That may be a hot topic with the Ace of Cups being part of this equation, but we'll see. Ten of Wands, Four of Cups in the reverse, Ten of Swords. Okay. So, yeah, I feel like this. There are some cycles that need to be closed out. There's some wounds that need to be addressed. I think you're working on yourself. I see that you are actively working on yourself. But I do feel like this. I feel like you are closer to an energetic breakthrough around shadow work trying to get over an awful ex. That's what it is that I'm seeing here. I think you're much closer to the breakthrough than you realize. I think things are very heavy right now. And with the Ten of Wands, when we're in that energy, Emily, many times we feel like this is just too hard. I can't go on. I'll never get over this. Yeah, you will. The Ten of Wands suggests that you will. There is a breakthrough, and you're much closer to the breakthrough than you may realize. I think part of your issue with this Four of Cups in reverse, let's talk about that, because that's talking about letting this ex go a little bit. And it's tough to get over an ex. There's can be so many different parts of the equation that we have to address. But with the Four of Cups in reverse, it almost tells me that you may sometimes wonder, will I ever love like that again? You may sometimes get hung up on, he's the best one that ever I'll never have anybody that crosses my path like him again. I think those are things you may struggle with. I think you may also struggle with thinking, if only I had done this, if only I had done that, or, just feeling like you missed what was for you. You can't miss the right thing. And I want you to realize and let go of the idea that nobody will ever you'll never love that way again, or you'll never find anybody like that again, because you absolutely will. In fact, I think even better with the Sun card, and we saw that Empress card coming out. So I feel like this: face the wounds head on, face the fears head on, all of those things. Stay on the shadow work journey. If you need to delve into my shadow work stuff, Emily, go get on my Phoenix Rising and that sort of thing. I think that will help you. But I absolutely feel like, and I see you, I'm going to be real with you. The energy I see you in is not an easy energy, but I don't see you giving up. And so kudos to you. You're not giving up as far as healing from that person that's in your past. So and let me just say this to you, Emily. Who was it a while ago that said healing? RK said this, shadow work is hard, but worth it. It is hard. It's not for the weak. It's not for the faint of heart. But I want to tell you, it is not easy. It's not easy. Shadow work is never easy. It is hard, but it is the game changer, and it's worth it. But it's hard work, and you're in the throes of it. You are in the throes of it. And I think you're dealing with this thing of thinking you might never get over this person. And I promise you, you will. You're closer to it than you realize. And if nobody else has told you this, I'm proud of you for what I see you doing, the work that you are doing, Emily. And I want you to be proud of yourself and show yourself some grace for the work that you are doing. It's rare. Not everybody does it. Not everybody has the courage to do it, but it's the absolute game changer, Emily. So yay for you. Yay for you. So I don't know if this helps you or not, Emily, but well, thank you for that. And I'm just going to use myself as an example. I do that a lot because I share my own learning experiences with you guys. I still am healing from things. I still go through shadow work. I still have things surface, whether it's about it's and shadow work is not just healing from romance. It's childhood trauma. It's friendship trauma. It's religious trauma. There can be, anytime we have heartbreak or disappointment, somebody hurts us or we feel betrayed or this, that, or the other. I'm going to tell on myself, Green-eyed Devil can speak to this firsthand. She probably won't because she, will, respect my privacy. But I will tell you, as recently as, was it yesterday, Green-eyed Devil? I think it was yesterday that I had something surface, and literally I saw something within me that, I had to address. And I told Green-eyed Devil, Because I'm like, oh, I see why this is happening. I mean, I could see it. I knew exactly what was happening from a logic standpoint, but it still was very, very hard. It hurt. It was painful. It was difficult to face. And I said to Green Eyed Devil yesterday when we were talking, when we were chatting on text, I said to her, I said, I don't like being on the other side of the table here, talking about me being the one, that's going through it. And I'm like, it's just, and I told her, I said, I think I had forgotten how hard it is to be on this side of the table. It is not easy. It is very difficult. So, but I don't see you giving up. I see you pushing through, and good on you. You're a strong little Pisces, and we are proud of you. So just know, I'm not going to ever tell anybody, you or anybody else, Emily, that I know how you feel, because we all are going through different things. But what I can tell you is I know it ain't easy. That I know. It is not for the weak. You are welcome. So I think you should be encouraged, because the message you've got is you're on the right track. You're closer to a breakthrough than you think you are, and you are going to have love, and it is going to be phenomenal. Yes, it was yesterday. Yes. So I love that. Hey, Jamira, how you doing? There's my Jamira friend. So that's what I got, love. And I hope that gave you what you needed. I hope that gave you what you needed. Go get on Phoenix Rising. Go over there. You'll love it. You'll love it. There's so much content over there. Nonetheless, I'm proud of you. I'm glad you're good, Jamira. All right. So I hope that helped you. Good deal. Good deal. You're in the South like me. I won't dox you, but I saw where you're from. I'm in Alabama, Emily. So it's okay. It's okay. And everything is okay. Yes, absolutely. Yep. Arkansas. Buzz Lightyear is in the house. I just got a notification. All right, Miss Anastasia in the house. Anastasia, you here? I'll put you on the list. Let me put you. You are after Vanessa. All right, let me put you on the list, Buzz. How you been, Buzz? Jamira, thank you for that. Honey, I do go through stuff. Let me tell you something, Jamira. Jamira, she says, thank you for being real. It's good to know you go through stuff just like us. I do. And I think we will, as long as we're breathing. And I feel like this, Jamira, if you're dealing with if you run across a spiritual person that says they're never going through, they never have tough times and struggles and challenges, they're not growing. So they're not doing their work, or either they're lying, one or the other. Either way, it's just not a healthy thing. Yeah. We're all on this self-improvement journey together. And I like to say this, we're all just walking each other home. And home is back to the self. Right? So yeah, there's that. Nobody has arrived. There is no head of the table in spirituality. It's a round table, and we're all just working together to get through this thing, right? So that's it's been very busy with work. Okay. Well, I hope you're taking some time off this weekend. All right, Anastasia Boo, let me timestamp for you. All right, Miss Anastasia in the house. So we're looking at Emma. We want to go deep with the feelings toward Emma, the Pisces sun. Libra moon, Gemini rising. This is so interesting. We have an Emma Pisces and an Emily Pisces. That's interesting. All right. Oh, Jamira. Well, I appreciate that. All right, let's look at Emma. Emma, the Pisces sun, as it relates to connecting with Anastasia. What? That's crazy, Emily. That's crazy. You have common placements with Emma. All right. Let's see about Emma, the Pisces sun, Libra moon, Gemini rising toward Anastasia. Give me Emma toward Anastasia. Emma, the Pisces toward Anastasia. Emma, the Pisces toward Anastasia. Emma towards Anastasia. Emma toward 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 Anastasia, please. Give me Emma toward Anastasia, please. Give me Emma toward Anastasia. Two of Swords in the reverse. King of Pentacles in the reverse. Six of Wands in the reverse. Why is that? I think she's warming up to you. She's opening up to you. There's issues around stability, though. Okay, she's trying to recover from something. I don't know what it is. She will. I am picking that up. I see her coming back from something. This could be something around job or stability or family. Nonetheless, I see her overcoming something, Anastasia. Why is the Six of Wands here in the reverse? Ace of Pentacles in the reverse. Okay. I do think she'll come towards you. I think she's a little bit slow. Something has got her. I do think she's going to open up to you about all of this. And I think she's being honest with you. I think she sees potential with you. And I think she is starting to have feelings with the Knight of Cups here. The issue is, I think there is something that has got her distracted. It's taking a lot of her time. And I feel like it may be around stability, family, or money, something of that nature. Your love, y'all's love is going to grow. She's going to get over that. And I do see a lot of potential for the feelings to deepen. All right. She wants to stand on business with you, though. She does not have a problem. She doesn't back away from commitment. She's honest. Okay. I am getting that. She's open. She's looking for something long term. She's looking for a life partner. Emperor, Hierophant. She sees a lot of potential that you could be that person for her. Okay? She sees this really being able to go somewhere. There's a lot of potential with this girl, Anastasia. A lot of potential with her. I like it. I like it. I like the energy here. High Priestess. I think she internalizes a lot more than you realize. whatever her issues are particularly. But I see a celebration even around that. I see a celebration around whatever that challenge is that we've been talking about. So there's definitely some win as it relates to that. I really like the energies with this girl, Anastasia. I really do. I think there's a lot of potential. I know, right? Green Eyed Devil. I love that. I love that. She internalizes a lot, though. I think she is a worrier on the inside, Anastasia. And she internalizes that a lot. And it may seem like I don't know if you'll pick up, you're pretty intuitive, Anastasia. I think you'll pick up on that there's things that she worries about that she doesn't really, talk about, but I kind of feel like she's going to open up to you about that. I kind of feel like she's going to open up to you, but she does internalize a lot, right? I like her. I like her. That's crazy, Green Eyed Devil. That's funny. Let's look at the Aries, Sarah. Sarah the Aries. Let's switch over and look at Sarah the Aries for funsies. Anastasia, if you're here, I'm not sure if this is the Aries I've read about all along or if this is another Aries. You got to let me know if you can. I can pick up the energy regardless, but we'll see how the vibe is there. Give me Sarah the Aries toward Anastasia. Emma seems like a real beautiful person. I love that. I love that, Anastasia. Hey, Andrea. Anastasia. It's not that. It's a new Aries. Okay. I like Emma. I like Emma. I like her, Anastasia. I like her. All right. Let's see about Sarah the Aries. Give me Sarah the Aries. Give me Sarah the Aries toward Anastasia. Give me Sarah. Anesthesia. Do you mean Anastasia? Green-eyed devil. Sarah is someone that has put the moves heavy in the last few. Okay. Give me Sarah the Aries toward Anastasia. Give me Sarah the Aries toward Anastasia. Sarah the Aries toward Anastasia. What do the energies look like here for these two? For Sarah toward Anastasia. What do the energies look like? Give me Sarah, the Aries toward Anastasia. What is this like energetically? What are the energies like? Temperance, Page of Wands, Two of Cups in reverse. She's into you. She likes flirting with you for sure. Two of Cups in reverse, Four of Swords. She's not going to commit. Ace of Pentacles in reverse. She's not going to commit. Or she may offer you something, but I think it would quickly go by the wayside. I think there's a vibe between you two. I think there's a chemistry between you two with the Temperance card and the Page of Wands. There's possible that you guys could date. I think she is serious about, I don't think she's a player. I think she's, seriously interested in you. I see her really stepping up. Emperor card, Star card. She's looking for something with a future. But for some reason, I don't see you guys sticking together. I see it kind of going stagnant. So I think she's well-meaning, and I think she's sincere, and I think she's into you, but I don't see you guys sticking together. She's going to work on this. She really is. She's into you. And I think she'll continue to make moves towards you as far as moving towards you. Anastasia, I see her moving towards you. You guys may spend some time together, but I don't think you're going to stick with her. I think she'll be fine. Emily, that's you and not me. I have a thing about frogs. You're going frog hunting with the kiddo. I don't even know what to say. Like, I am phobically afraid of frogs, but I hope you have a great time with your kiddo. That's great. And thank you. Thank you, Emily. I appreciate you. Nonetheless, Anastasia. God, you guys are killing me. Nonetheless, Anastasia, I see this. I like this Aries. I think she's good. I think she's solid. I don't know what it is, but you guys don't stay together. I think you guys may spend some time together. You guys may date. You guys may hang out some. And I think she wants something with you. Why don't they work out? Let's ask that question, Anastasia. Why don't they work out? Why don't the Aries and Anastasia actually work out as a committed couple? Why do we not see that happening? Why do we see this going stagnant or south or by the wayside? I don't see anybody getting heartbroken. I did not see cards about heartbreak or betrayal or any bullshit. I didn't see that, Anastasia. Let's see what I can find out. Why does this thing kind of fizzle out between these two? Why does this thing fizzle out? Because you're involved with somebody else. Because you're involved and happy as hell. Gee, I wonder who that could be. That's what I see, Anastasia. I hope that helps you. Hey, Eileen, I wish to change my life. Will I find love soon? If you want to change your life, get on a shadow work journey. The journey of ascension will help you to find the greatest love of all. Emma does seem more my pace. With her placements, with knowing you, knowing your vibe, and she's got Pisces, Gemini, and I think you said didn't you say Libra? What's her other placement? Yeah, Libra moon. She's going to be funny and fun And I feel like I could see you vibing with somebody with those placements. Keep me posted. Keep me posted, Anastasia. We're all invested, right? All right. Green-eyed devil. We all have love. The greatest love of all is inside. You just saw a shooting star. I love that, Andrea. I love that. All right, we are ready to read for April. Anastasia, I hope that helped you, my love. Please keep me posted. I'm so excited for you. I even like Emma's name. Oh, Maya. Maya is after Buzz. Let me update the list. I also need to look at my quantities to see how those are doing. Okay, April, you're fine, love. Thank you for letting me know, though. I am going to take about 30 seconds and check my quantities real quick, April, and then I will get on your question. Let's see what we got. There we go. What, Anastasia? Green-eyed devil, what are you talking about? Who's a cottage pimp? All right, so April, let me timestamp for you real quick. Oh, let's see. All right, here we go, April. April, have been on a couple of dates with a Cappy. Seems very nice and respectful so far. Anything Spirit needs to know about this connection? Let's find out, Miss April. And she is a Taurus, by the way. All right, Miss April. Let's see what we can find out about this thing with the Capricorn. Give me the Capricorn as it relates to April, the Taurus, please. Give me the Capricorn as it relates to April, the Taurus. Give me the Capricorn as it relates to April, the Taurus. Give me the Capricorn as it relates to April, the Taurus, please. Give me the Capricorn as it relates to April, the Taurus. Give me the Capricorn as it relates to April, the Taurus. Give me the Capricorn as it relates to April, the Taurus. Give me the Capricorn, please, as it relates to April, the Taurus. Here's the thing. Here's what you need to know. First off, the Capricorn is a jam up guy. Hang on just a minute, y'all. Hey, I'm live.
Oh, okay.
Wait. Hang on. Let me mute. Sorry about that. No, not my sound effects. All right, sorry. April, I am so sorry. First of all, let me just go to this. The Capricorn is a jam up guy. All right. The Capricorn is a jam up guy. He's ready to stand on business. He has no problem standing on business. He is mature. He is responsible. He's coming in as an emperor. Where he's going to struggle is with two things. One, emotional expression. Page of Cups in reverse. That's not uncommon with Capricorns, all right? The other thing is the Temperance card in the reverse. He may have a tendency to be a bit of a glass half empty person. That's not uncommon with Capricorns as well. He may have some unhealed wounds as well. That's not uncommon for Capricorns as well. With the Temperance card in the reverse, we are certainly going to look at that. I like Dude a lot so far, but we're just going to see more. We're going to clarify this, okay? It does not shock me to see him coming in as mature, responsible, steady, those things, okay? It does not shock me to see that. He's probably pretty into his career with the Emperor card and the Zodiac placement. He's probably, he could struggle with workaholism with that placement, but we'll see. We'll see. Let's get more on this. Give me more on this. Give me more on this. Give me more on this. Very into career. Okay, gotcha. Very established. I think he's healing or has healed a lot of his wounds, or he will, which is good. April, I'm going to make a prediction on this thing. I'm going to go out on a limb here. I do see him being a workaholic. I see him being very loyal, ride or die loyal. I am picking that up. He never gives up. Never. Nine of Wands. And does that shock me to see that? No. No. That's a Saturnian thing. Yeah, it's intense. He's not going to be the most vocal, but I'm going to go out on a limb and make a prediction on this one. I think you're going to marry this person. I think this is who you're going to marry. And I don't often make that prediction, April. You've been watching me a while. Yeah, and Capricorns are that's an intense zodiac sign. There you go, green-eyed devil. There you go. Well, we have a ring bearer, April. Here's your ring bearer. Here's your ring bearer. Baxter the man can be your ring bearer. Or your flower boy. Yeah, I don't know that I've ever been so specific before. He's such a great guy. He has all his ducks in a row, as far as I know. He appears to. He's very jam up. I mean, I would say he's very responsible. He takes care of his shit. His love language is going to be very different. His love language is going to be more in terms of providing security for you, making sure you have the things you need. And as a Taurus, I think that's going to be right up your alley. Throwing virtual rice. I know, right? Green-eyed devil. I think this is your person. I think his struggle is going to be workaholism. He might become pessimistic at times. So, that's going to be his struggles. We all have struggles, right? Emotional expression. And, Capricorns sometimes have trouble with emotional expression. I don't know what his other placements are that may help, but I'm seeing that he may not be the most Capricorns, their love language is just different. They can be very loving and very nurturing, and they feel very deeply, but it just comes off very different. Right? Yeah, green-eyed devil. Let me know what you think, April, if this makes sense to you and this kind of rings true. His struggle will also be workaholism, and I even see that in the cards. Right. But he came in as the emperor. And I pulled the Hierophant, which is Taurus energy, and it's also about marriage. And I got the Three of Cups, which is a celebration. Yeah, I think it's a good match, Green-eyed devil, Taurus, and Capricorn. I do too. Okay, good. Have fun. Have a good time, April. Have fun. We have a date tomorrow. I bet he is I bet he's a perfect gentleman. I bet he's so appropriate. I bet he's a gentleman. Very nice and respectful. I could totally see that. He's going to be super responsible. And thank you, April. I am excited. You, Miss April, now have an obligation to keep us posted. Oh, that's so cool. We met at a concert. I love that. And you're going to a concert. That sounds like fun. Very good looking. They say, I don't know if this is true or not, they say that Capricorns are usually long-lived. I mean, obviously, there's a lot that can go into that in a person's chart. And they usually do not show their age. Look, yeah, they don't usually show their age. So yay for that. I love that for you. Oh, this is dainty style. This is dainty. Tamisha is dainty. That's okay. You don't want to like nice things as long as they know that Capricorn is making. Yes, yes. Exactly. I like that. I like you guys, April. I like you and this person. Really? I like that. Yeah. I love that. That's beautiful. All right. This is Tamisha. Tamisha, you are up, my love. It is your turn, Tamisha. I don't know if you're still here, but we're going to get a Made My Friday. I love that for you, April. I love that for you. You better keep me posted. All right. Let's see what's going on with this person that Tamisha is in disagreement with right now. What's going to happen with the person that we are in disagreement right now? Let's see what we can find out for you, Tamisha. What can we find out with this person? Green-eyed devil, yeah. Yeah. He's going to be very traditional. All right. Tamisha, what about the person that you are in disagreement with right now? What's going to happen with that? Give me the energies going forward between Tamisha and this person that she is in disagreement with right now. Give me the energies going forward between these two that are currently in disagreement. Tamisha and this person that she is in disagreement with, that she has asked about. Give me the energies going forward. Give me the energies going forward between Tamisha and this person. Five of Pentacles, Lovers reverse, Two of Swords in reverse. I do see you at odds with somebody with the Five of Pentacles and the Lovers reverse. Two of Swords in reverse. There may be some sort of apology or coming to peace, making peace with the Two of Swords in reverse. I kind of feel like you guys are going to make peace. I'm going to get more on this, Tamisha, with the Two of Swords in reverse. Give me more on this making peace. Talk to me about this Two of Swords in reverse. There's something that there's somehow or another you guys make peace, and I'm going to get more on it, Tamisha, with the Two of Swords here in the reverse. Page of Pentacles, Eight of Wands in reverse, King of Wands in reverse. It's kind of like you guys make peace with each other. But I don't know. It's like you guys make peace with each other, but I don't know that whatever the issue is going to crop up again. All right. There's something about communication between you two that's an issue, and it puts you guys at odds. I don't know. I think there's trust issues. I'm going to be real with you. I think there's trust issues. There may be something about dishonesty. I see you guys coming back together. I do. I see you guys working through things. I do feel like, Tamisha, that it's going to take some work. I see this thing being a problem again, but I see you guys readdressing it a couple of times and then hopefully, working things out. And I do see you guys together and happy, but I just think it's going to be rocky getting there. All right. And it's going to require you both kind of doing some inner work to address those issues, if that makes sense. Right? So I hope that that helps, Tamisha. I hope that that helps you. And I hope that gave you clarity on your situation. I don't know if you're still here or not, but I hope that that helps you, love. All right. Hang on a second. There we go. All right, give me 1 second, and then we will read for M. I think this might be, I know who this is. Let me look. Yep, this is RK. I thought that was RK. Yep, I got you, love. All right. I think what I'm going to do, RK, before I read for you, I'm going to go over and I'm going to mark as sold out, and I'll read for you, Kate, Vanessa, Buzz, and Maya, and then we'll let that be that. So give me just a minute to kind of shift everything over. You know how I do, RK. And I'll mark everything as da-da-da, right? Thank you, love. I appreciate it. All right, here we go. All right, now let me go over here. Right, 3 good ones in a row. I know. Love, love, love that. All right. There we go. Okay. All right, we are all set. We're all set, RK. All right, let me timestamp for you. Let me get a sip of tea. Let's see what we got. All right, here we go. RK. Would the Cancer X try to reach out to me, the Virgo? Let's find out. Let's find out, RK. Do we see communication from this Cancer toward RK, the Virgo? Do we see communication from the Cancer toward RK, the Virgo? Do we see communication? Give me actions of this Cancer toward RK. Do we see this Cancer reaching out to RK, the Virgo? What do we see from this Cancer toward RK, if anything? What do we see from this Cancer toward RK? Two of Wands. Wands again. Wow, that's crazy. All right, let's see. Let's see what we see. Let's see what we see. Do we see communication? What do we see from this Cancer toward RK, the Virgo? Seven of Pentacles, Nine of Pentacles in the reverse, Queen of Wands in the reverse. You know, I think with that Two of Wands even, RK, I feel like that this Cancer is kind of is waiting on you. It's like watching for you, thinking you're going to reach out to them. I don't see them moving towards you. I think Tamisha's behind in the chat. I think she's about 10 minutes behind, but she'll catch up. Because she's commenting about what I read about 10 minutes ago. But okay. You know, I think there's a lot of holding back from this Cancer, but ultimately, I think the Cancer is kind of hoping that you reach out to them. If you do not, RK, I think the Cancer will reach out to you, and I see an apology or trying to make something right with the Justice card. The Cancer may try to reconnect with you. Cancer still has emotion for you for sure. But I kind of feel like, for some reason, I don't know if it's a good idea for you guys to entertain the idea. Yeah, because I think if you tried to go back together, it would be kind of the same old thing. That's what I'm picking up, RK. But yes, I do feel like eventually you will hear from this Cancer. All right. I do feel that way. I hope that helps. Do y'all hear my dog? My future son-in-law just got here. That's who called a minute ago. He was letting me know that he was coming by, and Baxter hears him. Let me just let Baxter say hello to him. All right. Do y'all mind? Give me just a minute. Kate, I will be right back. I'll be right back. But I hope that gave you some clarity, RK. You'll have to let me. Okay, good deal, RK. So I hope that at least gave you some clarity. Hey, y'all, hang on. Hang on. All right, y'all. I am so sorry. Listen, let me just tell y'all what's going on. Yeah, I'm going to mime the rest of the. Let me just tell y'all what's going on so y'all will know. Okay, listen. My daughter and future son in law live across town, about 20 minutes away. Okay. And she saw a mouse in her house, and I had an old mouse trap in my garage because I had seen what I had thought I had a mouse, and I turned out not to, but we had some mouse traps in my garage. And so my future son-in-law called me a while ago and he said, I've got to come get a mouse trap from your house. We've seen a mouse. Da 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 da. Well, and my daughter is just hysterical. Okay. She is hysterical. And so they ran over, they got the mouse trap, they're going back. Everybody's in an uproar. Their dogs are in an uproar, blah, 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 blah. So, anyway, I'm really sorry, y'all. But it is what it is. Hang on a minute. Are y'all there? Or am I talking to myself? Can y'all hear me? Please tell me y'all can hear me. It says I'm live still. In my garage. And so my future son-in-law called me a while ago. Okay, all right, yeah. Well, she's got 2 dogs, so I don't know if she needs a cat, but yeah. Cats are good for that. But anyway, so that's why they're in a bit of a tizzy, and that's why they called me, and that's why I took their call. Anyway, I'm sorry. Oh my gosh, Davy. Yeah, right. No, it was inside the house. Yeah. She was up on top of the dryer jumping up and down. So, yeah. Anyway, all right. Kate. Kate, you are up next. All right, Miss Kate. Let's see what's up. Sorry about that, y'all. Life happens. What can I say? Too relatable. Life happens and it's alive. So there's that. We are live. Here's what's funny. So we take turns watching the ball game, the football game on Saturdays. Last week we watched the ball game here at my house. And tomorrow we were planning to watch the ball game over there. And I told him, I said, I'm not coming over there. And they said, why? I said, because you've got a mouse and I'm not coming to your house until you catch it. So there's that. So it's just all kind of craziness. Anyway. Hey, Shireen. All right. So that's what I was discussing with him on the phone just now. I'm like, I'm not coming to your house because there's a mouse. And I'm like, I'll call you after mini reads are over. Anyway. Oh, no, Kate. All right. I'll try to hurry. I'm sorry, Kate. All right, let's go, Kate. Let's see what's up with Kate. So, Kate, current energy of Scorpio X towards me. And then there's a new interest. How does he feel about me? Been on 2 dates so far. That's exciting, Kate. Let's see what we can find out about the Scorpio X toward Kate. I forget Kate is on the other side of the world, so it is actually daytime where she is. All right, give me the energy of the Scorpio X toward Kate. What's the current energy of the Scorpio X toward Kate? Give me the current energies of the Scorpio X toward Kate. Give me the current energies. Give me an energy update of the Scorpio X toward Kate. Give me the energies of this Scorpio X toward Kate. Give me the energy of the Scorpio X toward Kate. Page of Wands, I have communication. 3 of Wands, 8 of Pentacles, wanting to work on things, paying attention, missing you. 4 of Cups in the reverse. Feeling like that's the card, Kate, of fumbling. I think we've gotten this on that Scorpio X before. This Scorpio X regrets losing you. Feels like you're the one that got away, very disappointed in themselves. Scorpio may be a little bit of an avoidant. Gotcha. I think the Scorpio will come back around. I do predict that. I think we've been predicting that, Kate. And I don't think that's changed. I think the Scorpio is going to come around towards you. I think the Scorpio misses you. That's what I got. So I have love from the Scorpio. I have love from this Scorpio. I get the Scorpio coming. Scorpio's guarded. I get that the Scorpio may be a bit of an avoidant. So the Scorpio may have a tendency to run with emotional vulnerability. Yeah, that's the problem with the Scorpio. The Scorpio has those fears and the avoidant energy. Do I think Scorpio is going to come back around? I do, but I don't know if this is something that could be stable between you two, because I think he runs. I think he's an avoidant. He's got fears. He's got issues. I think he loves you, no doubt about it, but I think that's the issue. I think that's the issue with the Scorpio X. Let's look at the new interest for Kate. Hey, Shireen. Are you, if you're wanting a reading, I might can put one more. If you want to get a mini reading, let me know, Shireen. But let's find out about the new interest that you've gone out with a couple of times, Kate. Let's see what's going on with that. Give me the energies of this new person as it relates to a potential connection with Kate. Give me the energies of the new person. Give me the energies of the new person as it relates to a connection with Kate. Give me the energies of the new person as it relates to a potential connection with Kate. Give me the energies of the new person as it relates to a potential connection with Kate. Give me the energies of the new person as it relates to a potential connection with Kate. I think there is a potential for something here with you two. There is potential for commitment. The issue that I see here, I think that there may be some issues around control with this person. Control. This person is in some patterns. This person may be overly controlling. I think you guys, you know, I see you guys potentially in a connection. I'm not sure that it is lasting, though. I'm not sure that it's lasting. He's looking for something long term. There is a lot of potential here, but I think the issue has to do with there's got to be some equal footing and some equal give and take, and possibly, that pattern of control and obsession has got to be squared away. There's got to be emotional vulnerability and vulnerability in general, and an energy of being able to compromise and work together. All right. I think the problem this person has is a fear of loss. And I think they tend to be controlling because of that. That's the baggage. That's the baggage. So, and that may even come off as anger issues. This person may be a little bit exhausting to deal with, possibly anger issues, but chaotic at times. All right. That's what I got. That's what I got on the new person. I think there's potential for something here, but it looks like it could be challenging. It looks like it could be challenging. There needs to be some healing for sure. There needs to be some healing for sure. Some shadow work. That could fix that, if that makes sense. I keep picking up anger issues with this person, the new person. So you'll have to let me know if that makes sense to you, Kate. And I know you're seeing the doctor, so you'll have to let me know after you get a chance to watch this. So I hope that gave you some clarity, my love. Hope that gave you some clarity. All right. Next up is Vanessa. All right. Thank you, Kate. Thank you, as always. All right, Vanessa. Oh, you're fine. You're fine. You got a life there. I just appreciate you as always, Kate. All right. So let's see, Vanessa. We want to know about Alex. Really? Okay, so hold on, Vanessa. So I was accurate? There's Vanessa. I was accurate, huh, Kate? Hey, Nanique. So I'm not doing any more. I'm not doing any more mini reads. I'm booked solid for tonight, Nanique. But you can get a personal reading on my website, and I'll give you the link. There is the link to my website. It didn't come through. I don't know why, but that's my website. Let me know though, Kate. You think that new person could potentially be you feel like I nailed the issues that new person might have? Thank you for asking, Nanique. And by the way, welcome to the channel. Welcome to the cottage. But hang on just a second, Vanessa. But I'm glad that helped you, Miss Kate. Another cottage friend. That's funny. All right, let me timestamp for you, Vanessa. Here we go, love bug. All right, let's check on Alex. What's going on with Alex? Is Alex testing the waters for coming back? He came to social swing, watched me dance. We talked. He hugged me tightly, then disappeared again after. All right, Vanessa, let's see what's going on with Alex. What's in Alex's energy toward Vanessa? What's in Alex's energy toward Vanessa? What's behind these actions, please? What is in Alex's energy toward Vanessa? What's in Alex's energy toward Vanessa? What's in Alex's energy toward Vanessa? What's in Alex's energy toward Vanessa? It is. It's funny. What is in Alex's energy right now? What is in Alex's energy right now as it relates to Vanessa? What is in Alex's energy right now as it relates to Vanessa? Eight of Pentacles, Two of Cups in reverse, Two of Wands in the upright, Fool in reverse. I don't think he's ready to take a leap of faith. He's nosy as hell, though. He wants to know what's going on with you. He's curious about what's going on with you. He's trying to figure out what's going on with you. I don't think he's ready to take a leap of faith, Vanessa, but he's definitely nosy as hell. I do think he may apologize to you, try to make things right. I think he wants peace between you for sure. He sees you as his person. Why the hell did the Fool come out in the reverse? You notice some jealousy. Yeah. Why the Fool reversed? Why not taking a leap of faith? A fear of rejection. I love that, Vanessa. Yeah, nosy as hell. He thinks you're his person. He feels that way. I will tell you that. Will he eventually stand on business? No. He sees you guys as divine counterparts, but he won't come to you directly and straight up. Nah, but I think he does want you to chase him. And the thing about it is, he does want you in his life. He wants you back. He just is not going to take the risk of putting himself out there. He's afraid you'll reject him. Yeah. But I see him. He wants you back. He wants you back. The thing about it is, though, is he's just beating around the bush as far as actually, taking the risk and putting himself out there. He sees you as his person. He absolutely does. God, he's so nosy. Page of Swords. Yeah, I believe it. He tried so hard to come up with things, including the one. Oh, that is crazy, Vanessa. Sure is hot out there, or sure is getting cool out there, huh? Oh my God. Are you freaking kidding me? Yeah. Yeah, that's why the Five of Swords came out in his approach. He's going to say anything but what he wants. It's getting cooler. Yeah. Well, she ought to, green-eyed devil. If he doesn't have the courage to come correct and direct, then let him suffer. He's making himself suffer because he's playing around and being a turd butt. Sorry, Vanessa. It is what it is, but that's what I see. Oh, Alex, what are we going to do with you? Yeah, make him stew. Exactly. He needs to. I'm not saying she's right. Okay, fair enough. Fair enough, green-eyed devil. Green-eyed devil, do you know what song that just came to my mind? And look, Buzz, you're next, and then we'll get to Maya. But Vanessa, let me know if that gave you some clarity, hon. You keep calling everybody pimp. You know what song just crossed my mind when you said that? Stunting like my daddy. Stunting like my daddy. Young stunting, I be stunting like my daddy. I don't know why, but that's the song that came to me whenever you were talking about that. Lil Wayne, and what's the guy's name that's with him in that song? I forgot. Anyway, stunting like my daddy, stunting like my daddy, young stunner, I be stunting like my daddy. Yo, my Yamaha, my chromed out 1100. Okay, good, Vanessa. I'm glad it gave you clarity. Long line of pimps assist pimping. That's funny. I come from a long line of pimps, right? I hope so, Vanessa. Keep me posted on all that. All right, Mr. Buzz, you are up. Let me timestamp for Buzz. All right, here we go. At the moment, is there anything that I, the Virgo, need to know about Catherine the Cancer? Let's find out, Buzz. Let's see what we can find out for you, my love. Is there anything that Buzz the Virgo needs to know about Catherine the Cancer? Is there anything that Buzz needs to know about Catherine the Cancer? What does Buzz need to know about Catherine the Cancer? What does Buzz need to know about Catherine the Cancer? What does Buzz need to know about Catherine the Cancer? What does Buzz need to know about Catherine the Cancer? Two of Swords in the reverse. Devil. Strength in the reverse. I think she's pretty upfront with you right now. She's pretty straight with the Two of Swords in reverse. I almost feel like this with the Devil card here and then the Strength card following it in the reverse. This is almost telling me to tell you to relax. Let go. Let go. I don't mean break up with her. I mean let go of being attached to the outcome. Release everything and allow things to unfold. Allow things to unfold. In other words, what I get is you might be a little bit overly obsessive as far as worrying or making sure everything is all right. Um, that's what yeah, just let go, just relax, exhale. Yes, exactly. Yes, yes. Exhale and release. There is a difference, Buzz, in attachment and connection. Attachment implies a need. Yes, 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 yes. Yeah, okay. Yes, wanting perfection. And attachment signifies that there is a need for things to go a certain way. Okay. Connection is more about letting things flow naturally and organically. All right. That's a lot more healthy. And attachment is I need things to work out. Connection is it would be great if things work out. Right. Um, so yeah, and interesting that Green Eyed Devil would bring up fear because I do think that this is rooted in some fears of yours, Buzz. Um, fears of things going wrong, fears of being less than perfect, all of those sorts of things. That's one of the struggles of Virgos. And it can be debilitating, right? It absolutely can be. Um, and it can be crippling and it can rob you of enjoying your life, literally. Now, I'm not going to tell you not to fear. That's not going to help you because that would just insinuate that you can just bury fear. You can't. But what you can do is acknowledge I have this fear. I have this fear. Yeah, we want to, what we're going to do ultimately is going to help you diffuse the energy of fear. Okay. Because we don't want you to manifest what you're fearing. Okay. But you can't just say, I'm not going to fear anymore. It doesn't work like that, Buzz. So what you need to do instead of just saying, I'm not going to fear anymore, I'm not going to fear anymore, I'm not going to, you can't white knuckle fear. You got to face this head on. You got to look at this fear. You've got to sit down across the table and have a cup of coffee with this fear. And you've got to ask this fear, why are you here? Why are you here? What are you trying to tell me, fear? Talk to fear like it's a person. Hey, fear, what are you trying to tell me? Is there a wound that you come from? Is there something here? Do I have these high expectations of myself? Do I feel like if things aren't perfect, that's a reflection on me? You've got to delve into the fear, shake hands with it. The fear is not your enemy. The fear is trying to show you something. And once you let this fear tell you what it's trying to tell you, then you can deal with the root of the fear, the wound, okay, that's ultimately around this thing, okay? And that is going to diffuse the energy of the fear so that you won't manifest that thing. So you can't just bury it. You can't just white knuckle it. You got to face it. You got to make friends with it. And you've got to be okay. You've got to be okay with the fear. And Buzz, let me tell you something, my little Virgo love bug. Listen, that fear right there is an imperfection. And that's okay because guess what? We all have imperfections. And here's what I want to say to you, Buzz. I want you to love the parts of yourself that are imperfect. I want you to make friends with this fear. I want you to acknowledge this fear as a part of you, who you are. Show yourself grace for the fact that you have it. It's okay that you're imperfect and love that about yourself. All right. And then make friends with that fear. It's trying to tell you something. Fear is a feeling and it's valid. And we need to look at why we fear and delve into it. So I hope that helps you, Buzz. I have a kind of a unique approach to fear, but I feel like that's what helps. You let me know if that makes sense to you, Buzz. That's shadow work right there, by the way, baby cakes. That's shadow work. Let me know if that does help you. Okay, good, good. This turned out to be, what do I need to know about how I'm approaching this connection with Catherine? But that's what came out, Buzz. That's what came out. I hope that gave you some clarity and gave you the message you needed to hear. And it just means you're human. Good. You are welcome. Thank you, Buzz, as always. And it just means you're human. And that's okay. I hope that helps you. All right. Next up is Maya. All right. Let me timestamp for Maya. All right, Maya, let's see what we got for you. Maya is a Scorpio, newly dating a Taurus, and rekindled with my Pisces ex. They both broke up with me on the same day within a 10-minute space. What the fuck? Okay, we're going to find out. We're going to find out. So, what this tells me up front, Maya, for whatever reason, and we're going to dig into this in more detail, but what I can absolute certainty tell you already is that you are in an energetic vibration of relationship endings. Okay. And the key is we want to get you out of that vibration and into the vibration of healthy relationships. We're going to delve into this in more detail for you and see what we can find out. Realize this, Maya. Every single experience is telling you something about yourself. It is a literal mirror to show you what your vibrational alignment is, all right, and what things that you might need to work on. And this is literally screaming at you that you are in vibrational alignment with being broken up with, relationship challenges. And so that's good because now we see that part. We've identified that. So that is step one in becoming self-aware. Step two is to figure out why and to fix it. And that's going to require deep shadow work, all right? But we're going to read some, there's Maya. What we're going to do is we're going to delve into the details on these two breakups and figure out what, because you said WTF, we're going to see WTF is going on, Maya. Let's look at the Taurus first. What happened here? As the scorpion stings. What happened here? What happened here with the Taurus? 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 Give me the detail. What does she need to know about this with the Taurus? What does she need to know about this with the Taurus? 9 of Wands in reverse. What does she need to know about the Taurus? Help me to help her. Help me to help her. Help me to help Maya. Let's talk about the Taurus. Hey, Serendipity. Eight of Swords in the reverse. Queen of Wands. 10 of Pentacles. This is about releasing some fears, and I'm not sure what the fears are, and getting grounded and confident within yourself. I don't know if this is going to make sense to you, Maya. I kind of think when it comes to love and people's perception of you and your own self-confidence, I think you put too much stock in other people's opinions. I think you fear being alone. I think you may fear rejection and heartbreak. Yeah, I think this is reflecting a fear of rejection and breakups. I literally do. Lovers in reverse. I think that this is literally I think you're manifesting what you fear. And you may not realize you fear this. You may not realize that you fear this. This is deep. Okay. I think this may be repressed. This may be in your subconscious because we have these wounds, but there's a fear here around rejection, not being picked, that sort of thing. And I think that what's happening here is a classic you subconsciously choosing people that recreate rejection, and it's your subconscious trying to show you that you got this fear that you need to address. And I don't know, Maya, if you were here when I was talking about fear with Buzz, but if not, you might want to rewind and hear what I told Buzz about working through fear and my approach to that. You can't just say I'm not going to fear. It doesn't work like that. That's not a healthy approach to fear. But we want to diffuse the fear, but it takes some work to address that. I think you give too many fucks about that. Okay, so that's making sense to you. That's making sense to you. I think we've got a deep-seated fear around rejection and being dumped. I literally do, with the Lover's card in the reverse, not being chosen. And that may be the case with both of these people, the Pisces and the Taurus. I think that instability scares the shit out of you too. I feel like that one of the things that you may fear is having the rug pulled out from you suddenly when you're not expecting it. And here's the issue. Here's what that's trying to tell you. And that is not unusual on the Taurus Scorpio axis. Okay. Having that fear, Taurus and Scorpios both, I mean, none of us like it, but it's a big hot button for Taurus and Scorpios. And I know you're a Scorpio. I think your problem, here's the problem with that. Your stability has to be within yourself. Your sense of stability and security has to exist within yourself and not in the relationship or outside of yourself. Okay. That's the issue. So you're looking for the right thing, stability and security, right? You've got to give that to yourself. You've got to give that to yourself. That's going to help you as well. So I think we are seeing several things here that are causing you to literally manifest the things that you don't want to happen. We don't want the rug pulled out from under you, but I think you've got a fear of that. And I think you're manifesting it because you've got these deep-seated fears around it. The thing that's going to help you with that fear around instability and having the rug pulled out from you is to become so secure and stable within yourself that when you know that no matter what happens, that you got you, right? And you're not looking to someone else to provide your emotional stability, your sense of, stability with things around you, because the stability is coming from within you. And it's never pleasant to have the rug pulled out from under us, but at the same time, it makes it where it doesn't just rock your entire world, if that makes sense. I'm going to see if there's anything else that you need to know. Fear of loss. Fear of loss. Absolutely. And I am going to say, with this Chariot in reverse, be alone, it's time to park. It's time to park the car for a minute. It's time to work on you. It's time to take a break from dating and work on you. Take a step back and do the inner work, the shadow work. And I'm going to say this, you're a Scorpio. That is literally the thing that Scorpios came to this planet to do, is to learn to alchemize and transform and transmute and integrate the shadow self. And that is part of your journey, is to do that very thing. I mean, we all have that to do, but Scorpios especially. Scorpios, one of the lessons is learning to deal with towers, right? So I feel like it's time for you to take a step back, work on yourself, really delve into your shadow self. That's going to take some inner work, shadow work, to dig up and unearth these fears and figure out what wounds are driving them. All right. The self-awareness is going to be, those things that are your struggle right now. If you handle this thing right, Maya, those things will actually become your superpower. And that's exactly what is a part of your soul journey, if that makes sense. I think that's what's up. I can pull for the Pisces X, but I kind of feel like we're going to see the same energy. But we will look. Kimmy, is there anything on the Pisces that we can tell Maya that would add to what we have learned from the Taurus? Is there anything that we can tell Maya in addition to what we learned about the Taurus as it relates to the Pisces? What can we find out? I know, Maya. But you can mitigate those towers. You can absolutely, if you get on a shadow work journey, this is what this is telling you to do. If you will get serious on this shadow work, those towers will happen less and less. All right, if that makes sense. Yeah, that's why the towers keep happening, because you kind of haven't gotten what you're supposed to get. You haven't seen what you're supposed to see yet, unfortunately. But you will. You absolutely will. But let's see if we can gain anything else from the Pisces. Wheel of Fortune, Page of Swords, and the reverse Five of Pentacles. Let's talk about it. The Wheel of Fortune. Everything that has happened was supposed to happen with the Taurus and the Pisces. They were very significant in your life, and they were supposed to happen because they're supposed to show you things, Maya. All right. Yes. Maya, I have a plethora of shadow work content on my Patreon on the Phoenix Rising level. All right. And it's there's just a ton of stuff over. I'm fixing to give you a link to go to the shadow work stuff. Hang on a second, and I'm going to give you the link. There we go. There it is. And that's a part of my Patreon. There's other stuff on there as well. I'll give you the link to the main page as well. But that you can do a membership. I forget how much. I think it's like $20 a month or something. Depending, I think it's more expensive if you subscribe on Apple. Why can't I find what I'm looking for? Oh, duh. But so what I can tell you, Maya, there is a video on there that says why we attract the wrong people. I want you to watch that. I want you to watch the shadow work exercises on there. There's a lot of videos about shadow work, the shadow self, and you can just dive right in. But I really recommend that, you start with that one for sure. And that kind of helps you to understand of why we actually subconsciously choose people who recreate these experiences for us. So I hope that helps. But there's all kind of videos over there. Let me see if I can look at like, I went to the wrong thing. Okay, here we go. There's 59 videos just in that one collection. I didn't realize I had that many just on shadow work. Wow, there's a shit ton of content over there. Anyway, it is 20. Okay, I gotcha. But that's what I really think would be helpful for you, Miss Maya, if I'm just being real with you. The game changer for me, I've read a lot of books on shadow work, self-actualization, the subconscious, Jungian psychology. But I will tell you, what really pushed me over the top with my own understanding of the shadow self was a course that I took with Travis Magus, and I paid $330 for that course, and it was worth every penny and more. And it really helped my understanding so much. But I've studied relentlessly over the past 8 or so years on shadow work, the subconscious, and I have walked a journey myself. I've done a crap ton of healing. And I'm the first to tell you, Maya, this is a never-ending journey. We will always be doing shadow work, things of that nature. That's what we're here to do. That is the spiritual ascension path. So I don't want you to feel like, I don't want it to sound as though I feel like I've made it, I've arrived. Oh, hell no, I have not. I'm still working on me. But I've learned a lot, and I share the things that I have learned on that platform. So I hope that helps. I hope that helps you, Maya. And I hope that gives you some direction, if you will. Thank you, Miss Maya. Thank you. I appreciate you. I appreciate you very much. Anyway, I think that's a wrap. I think that's a wrap. Yes. Yes, you can definitely see the progression. Vanessa, you are such a sweetheart. Thank you for that. I enjoy you being here. We really we're blessed that you are part of the Cottage fam. Blessed. Appreciate your beautiful self. Green Eyed Devil, always appreciate you and what you do. Thank you so much. Right, Maya, she is good. She is good. She's a good sounding board. She needs to start well, she's got a channel, but hers is music. Good night, pimp. It takes a pimp to know a pimp. You're a pimp too, Green Eyed Devil. Admit it. But Maya, I hope that helps you, love. Thank you so much for reaching out. And I hope we can get you where you need to be going, right? Appreciate you too. I appreciate all of you guys. Thanks everybody that booked readings. I'll get timestamps up for these readings shortly. Vanessa says, Green Eyed Devil, you're a pimp too, and I think you're a pretty cool one. That's so funny. We're just a cottage full of pimps. Stunting like my daddy. Stunting like my daddy. Young stunner, I'll be stunting like my daddy. Sorry, I can't help it. That's just what keeps coming to mind. What we doing, making money. What they doing, hating on us. Don't ask me why, but that song is just, I don't know. Maybe that's our new theme song. I can't play it though because I'll get copyrighted, but like, yeah. Anyway, I might share that song over on my community page. Hey, Michael. So I had been doing paid mini readings, Michael, but I've wrapped up for this evening. And we are actually done for this evening. But I do have readings available on my website. But Michael, if you're looking for general readings, I have those on my YouTube channel as well. Oh, you were talking about me. Oh, really? You can see a difference. And that makes me happy. Thank you for that, Green Eye Devil. That means a lot. That really does mean a lot. Wow. Thank you for that. I'm trying. We getting there. Green Eye Devil, you're funny. All right. Well, listen, I'm going to wrap it up, everybody. Michael, I do have readings on my channel, general readings, and then I have personal readings. If you want to book one of those with me, you can. The link is below this video to do that. All right, love bug. All right, my loves, I will see you guys next. Hit them with a backhand. Y'all are so crazy. I will see you guys next time. I love y'all to the moon and back. Thanks, everybody who booked, and I will see you guys next time. Bye, y'all.